Welcome back to SAXTHORPE. We are in field 34 with, I don't know what you'd call it really, cultivator, roller, monster. So this was suggested by Mark Thor. So we have been given a demo of this to get this field done. I have got, and we can't quite see it, we've got the class and the roller in field 32. So that's working away for us there, just giving us a lovely seed bed. And this piece of kit, if I just stop a second, you'll see we've got a nice seed bed. There we go. And it's cultivating as well as it goes, which is pretty cool. Can't remember the working width. 10 meters. There you go. So yeah, we are cracking on, and it shouldn't take us too long to do. Now, what I'm thinking is if we just go left like that and see how it does for a turn. Not bad. Maybe slightly sharp. Just checking on what overlap we are getting. And that seems to be okay. Now let's just have a check to see. No. It still thinks it's potatoes in places. Very odd, but I'm sure it'll be fine once we get the canola drilled in 34. So the reason that we're still in the second day of October is because I need to get this field prep done. We'll then move into the third day of October, and that's the last day that we can drill the canola for this year. So yeah, we're going to push on, and we might go and take a look at the class in a bit, see how that's getting on. But yeah, for now it's just knocking out the majority of this field, and then we'll catch up shortly. Well, as you can possibly see, after the first turn and nearly snapping off the hitch, we went for skip rows. So if we just take a look at the map, you'll see sort of done this side. We'll catch this lot on the headlands, and now we're just filling in the gap across the field. We are going slightly different angle to the angle that I ploughed at, just because one, that's how I set it up, and two, you would do that. I think I've heard, I don't remember who it was now, probably Wardy's Waffle, that they will sumo or cultivate at one angle, and then they'll go at a slightly different angle to do the drilling. It sort of levels it out. I think I've said that before on the oaks probably, but yeah, more luck than judgment this time. But this is a cracking setup, it really is. Tractors, yeah, doing alright. A little bit of wheel slip, but we might even be able to improve on that if we stick on ifs. Yeah, okay, not too bad. 5%, 6% slip. But yeah, not too shabby at all. Making decent progress. The worker is on to the headlands, so they're probably going to be finished before us. How long is it saying? 8 minutes. But yeah, all good. I think once this is done, we will then skip to October 3, and then let's just turn this now. There we go. And then we'll put the canola in. There we go. So we're probably going to need to do, guessing, 2, possibly 3 headlands, just to cover everything off that we've missed on the turns. But yeah, so that's the plan. So we'll get this job done, skip to tomorrow, and start the canola planting. Well, we're into the 3rd of October, and we've already made a start on the canola, OSR, whatever you want to call it. Headlands are done, and we are eating through the fertiliser. So grabbed 2 bags with the New Holland. So that's all done. We can park that there. Oh, and breathe. What a week. What an absolute week. Unbelievably busy. Yeah, just I just got no words for it really. So it's Saturday evening actually now, and yeah, the village is flooded. The river broke its banks last night. We need to what? Hold on a minute. What's going on here? Unfold the tool or cedar. We're unfolded, aren't we? Interesting. There we go. Oh, we got a bit confused. Aha, there we go. Yeah, so few houses flooded, so I really feel for those people, but luckily we're up the other end of the village. Yeah, not good at all. I mean, see some of the sites in Scotland, and you really do feel quite lucky, really. Yeah, not good at all. So yeah, I've done the headlands. Just trying to crack on a bit, really. I know we said we don't need to skip rows now. Let's change that. You are here. There we go. Let's spin it round. There we go. So what was I saying? Yes, headlands done. Want to crack on. Want to yeah, just progress now. We are at the point where we've sort of done everything we can for the year. We don't have any animals yet to look after and tend to over the winter months, so we can just get through to December and January and get stuff sold. Because then, in the new year, we can start to make the hay we need, all those good things, and then get the sheep finally. I think that is really what I'm wanting to do, and get the pastures set up, get them filled, and yeah, really start to actually not have something to do, because we have been incredibly busy, but you know what I mean, just get the animals on the farm and really start to progress, get some wool, all those good things. So that's the plan. We're going to smash this out now, and what I might do is what we could do is possibly, once we're a bit further on, and I might do one more headland, because then we can grab the class, stick the roller on, and get that starting the rolling, because we might get some germination in November. So that, I think, is going to be the plan. So we'll head off, do another round, and then kick off the class on the rollers. So we've got the class on the roller, just making its way around its first headland. Now I did, and Marnox, I apologise, I forgot to stick in the roller pack that you sent me. It's just a pack that works at slightly quicker speed, which I'm all for with rolling. I've talked about it in probably every Let's Play or series, whatever you want to call them, that I've done, and yeah, 7, 8, 9 mile an hour is a little bit slow for rolling, I reckon. So yeah, I need to try and remember to put that in next time. One mod I have added is, I can't remember, I think it's called Mud System, isn't it, rather than the Mud mod. That was a suggestion by Neil, because I need to think how I word this so I say it right. Because the map isn't prepared for mud mod, as in on Court Farm, you know, in the entrances, it's all like when it rains, you sink up to the top of the tyres. This mod hasn't got that. This map hasn't got that. So I will just get the field effect. So if it rains, I think it's after 10 minutes of in-game rain, the tractors then start to bog down, sink. It's not sink, but yeah, bog down and sink a bit. So yeah, so that's cool. I'm glad that was suggested. I'd forgotten about it. And yeah, it'll make things a bit more, slightly more of a challenge, I suppose. But yeah, that should be all good. Did have to stick another 2 bags of fur in, because it is, as you can see from the colouring in the bottom left hand corner, it is chucking down the nitrogen. You can see it at the top as well. We're putting on 200 kilograms a hectare at the minute. 700 and yeah, it's really laying it down thick, which is fine if that's what it needs. That's all good. Apart from this little strip through the middle that is slightly less, we're into the very dark green and the green. But yeah, all good. Not taking long. I think we've got what, 1, 2, and then a weird bit up the corner. So yeah, we'll smash this out. How long's the work I think he's going to take? 45 minutes. That is upsetting, I think you could probably say. But what it might give us a chance to do is load up with the straw, potentially. Or at least start to look and think about how we how we transport everything that we've got to sell. Obviously leasing a lorry and a trailer is going to be an expense that we don't really need or could afford. So yeah, I need to have a think about that one. So yeah, we're going to push on. I will finish the drilling. We'll let the class crack on through the rolling, and we'll start to think about the logistics of selling our produce. Well, drilling finished. Now, we've refueled the New Holland. We have repaired the drill and the weight, but I'm going to hold off repairing the New Holland until we've got some more cash, because it's about £3,500. So what we're going to do is we are going to get this all cleaned off. We're going to put the drill away, and then we're going to start to look at what we've got leased, and do we actually need those items anymore before we skip through the months, because obviously we'll get charged. The cultivator roller crumbler demo is still on the farm. Probably should give that a wash at some point, but for now, and somebody has parked that right in the way, we'll go and put this in a different shed, probably this big concrete one in front of us, just because, you know, plenty of space and all that lot. Put forward a bit more. Right, let's get that in there. Off to one side would probably be better. There we go. Right. First thing, you can tell I've already been looking in the sales to see if there is anything that can be of any use to us for selling our crops. And there is not. So, have we... I need to remind myself. Have we got any loans? No, we have not. So, out of that menu into this one. Mulcher. We do not need that. Oh. 31. No. Return. Yes. I can't remember if there is anything in the spreader. So let's grab the old 7810. Whiz round to check that. Hey, what we'll do while we're at it is we'll pull the cultivator crumbler combo thing out the way. There we go. That can go over here. AI worker G is blocked by an object. Oh. Having trouble with the tree, were we, sir? But we can get around it. No, really? Right, let's bring up horseplay. Where was he trying to head? We'd have come up there, gone there. He was going down that one, wasn't he? There we go. Then in circle of a barge. Hey, you're going to go off where we want you to. Yes, get in. Look at that. Lovely. Right. Back to this one. And let's see what is in the fert spreader. I'm guessing it's probably lime. I think. If anything. Yep, lime. There we go. We can turn that off. So let's we'll pull forward. Get that unloaded. There we go. Now we can return that. There we go. Right, I will shift the lime, move this fertilizer, I think it is, possibly even herbicide, and then we'll be back when we're going to start advancing through time. Right, so field all rolled, and we've been advancing the time because, well, why not? Got the New Holland loaded up with a full load of bales. Shifted the sprayer away from the other stack. We've got the combine in the big shed over there. And, yeah, we are going to start to speed up the time a little bit more. Now, I've looked at the price of a truck, at least, and that's about 6,500. And I've looked at the price of the big trailer, and that's about 5 grand. So, we're going to need to take a loan out, but we're going to do that in the morning. So, I'll see you in November. Well, that is a good way to start the morning. Great demand at Class Grain Bay 2. And I've already had a look. Sunflowers, £1,479, and we've got 37,000 litres of them. So, let us, first things first, set. And then we can borrow, take a loan, we'll borrow. No way I can borrow 3 million quid. Thank you, Nick. Anyone borrow 15? 1 year. And take loan. Lovely. Right, so now we can just double check. Oh. Just behave for a minute. We're going to have loads of money in a second. I don't think that would be navigated around the map too well. That's not very British. That is nice. That's lovely. Shame it's small bales. Wowzers. Okay, right. Concentrate on the job in hand. Let us get the... We want to lease that. Then we want trucks, and we want this one. We don't want it in the green. We don't want it in pink. We'll go for dark grey with some. Actually, no, we won't. We'll go for it. Oh my word! I'm not having a green. Look, there we go. Lease. Probably could have done it cheaper, but never mind. Right. Sunflowers. Class Grain Bay 2. Let's go. The grass is looking good, and I was right. We did get germination, so I'm glad we wheelied. I mean, I'm glad we rolled the field. That's all good. Right, need to think where I'm going, because we are going left and then keep, or just follow the road and then turn right. Okay, let's go. I'm excited. If you can't tell, we're going to make some money finally, and yeah, really start to progress. Aha. Right, I'll see you down at the sell point. Right then, Bay 2, and let's see how much we get. Love it. Absolutely love it. Let's just have a look at. I mean, the BGA 329 £56,000 job is a blooming good un. That is a nice income. So what we'll do is we'll get away from the slightly noisy grain mill point delivery thing, and let's head back to the farm, and we'll just, I think this is the sort of this is us now for the rest of the episode. We will be just rinse and repeat, advance time, see that if there's any great demands, see if we can fulfill them, and if they actually make sense to do. Just before, I think I've gone the wrong way, but we'll go the scenic route. Just before just after, sorry, I'd stopped recording, it popped up with a great demand at the similar, at the similar sell point for corn. You think, oh, okay, brilliant, right. I'll start, I might actually get the, that is blinding, I'm sorry. Oh, I was like, oh, might actually need to get the truck now. Check the price, and it's like, like 500 and something quid. Where the best is like 1,000, say. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, not what we wanted. Right, let's just block the traffic and find out where I've gone wrong here. Where am I? So oh no, I'm all right. Yeah, no, we're all good. Right, let's carry on. I'll see you back at the farm. So engine off, so we don't clock the hours up. In fact, we'll just turn the lights off as well. And this is it now. So just going to progress the time. This is what I was on about with the corn. It was about 599. The maximum price is 909, and all right, there might be a great demand. That doesn't necessarily mean it's the best price that it can be, I suppose. This is the best way to put it. So everything's going down at the minute. So let's just knock it up a touch. Could be into the 2nd of November, very, very soon. Keep an eye on things. Canola's coming in, look. That might be worth keeping an eye on and selling early. Yeah. Price is doing well. Let's have a look at canola. 1312. Getting up there. Getting up there. New day. Check the stock check. 101. Be worth doing. Let's just get it a little bit brighter and we'll make a decision on when we sell the canola. Well, we're actually into the 3rd day of November now, as you will see. But we have dropped on. Oh. So I was looking and it went down, and it went down, and it went down, and it went down, and then dropped over into the next day. A few hours in, great demand. Oh, slow time right down. Had a look. £1,680 per 1,000 litres sawmill grain. Get in. That is epic. So I think it's like 60 grand more than we were predicted to make. So all I need to do now is find where sawmill grain is, and I'm guessing that it's going to be here. So we are out, down the road, left, follow it, and then left after the garage. Right, I'll see you down there. Right, we've got the old beacons on because we are navigating through a yard. Right, let us get this lot sold. Look at the money. Get in. That is epic. I'm so glad we just held out and didn't get much of a loan. 99, 101, 103 grand. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Right, back to the farm for the final load. And then, yeah, we'll see what else we can sell today. Last bit of the canola. It's about 17,000 litres. Another, call that 30 grand. There we go. To 193,000. So, I'm well chuffed. I can't believe it's like £300 more than the standard price. We could not have dropped on any better than that. So I think we're going to move into December. I've had a quick look at everything else. I think as well we're going to sell at least, oh hello car, at least half of the potatoes. We are not going to need 400,000 litres. I think it was Disturbed actually that said that to me a while ago. So yeah, I think that's the plan. I think they're a decent price, sort of Jan, Feb time. So yeah, I'll get back to the farm, skip a bit more time, and we'll catch back when the next interesting thing's happening, really. Well, we're into the last day of December. So, Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm such a muppet, aren't I? Right, we are going to do a couple of things before we do anything else. We are going to slow that down, and we are going to set that to BGA root crops and to deliver. So, potatoes. £384, which is well over for a root crop, well over the value that we'd get in Jan. I've stopped myself from selling the wheat and the oats because we're going to need them, aren't we? We're going to need them for grain grist. That's why we've put barley in the ground. I think we may have a slight issue with a van. Oh dear, you give them one job, eh? One job. There we go. That's better. Right, you can go. So, straw is up. So we are going to East Coast Bales, which I'm guessing is the one next to East Coast Grain. So, let us fire up the New Holland. I have paid off the loan as well, just to say, because, yeah, we were getting interest on it, and it's like, no, don't want that. So, we are loaded up with 24 of the finest straw bales. We are going to go and sell these. We'll come back, grab the rest. Going to probably need 2 more trips after this one, I reckon. Poor telehandler is still abandoned in the field, so we'll have to get that at some point. But yeah, for now, let's go and get the straw sold, and hopefully we can see how much the potatoes sell for as well. So as I'm just mid-turning around because I went the wrong way, you'll see the money rocketing up, which is good. So 22, so 23 grand per load is not shabby at all. For some spuds. There you go, it's reached the destination now. So we want to be going here, don't we? That's right. There we go. So we want to be, I'm guessing, in here. And then if we bring up the hood, because I can never remember first time, Y, and just drop them there, I guess. There we go. So what's that? 15 grand for those. Come on, there you go. Lovely. Right, so we need to get back to the farm so we can spin round this way. Probably should have gone the other way, to be fair. So that can go back to, let's have a look where we are at. Give it a fighting chance. That can go back to there. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Oh, hold on. Weird. Wanted the trailer resetting. Very odd. Now we can find ourselves a truck. We'll send this back to the... Where's it called? There it is. I need to rename that, because it's not the cow farm anymore. There we go. That can go back to there. And yeah, we'll just probably, when we get back, I'll check how much is in the actual bunker versus what's on the ground. I'm not sure what time-saving stock check shows us. It might just show us what's in the bunker. So, yeah, okay. I'll have a think, see how much we're going to sell. Yeah, we'll get the rest of the bales done. And then we'll have a bit of a count up. And we can check on the corn as well, see what the price is for that. So rather sneakily, I auto-loaded the 24 that you can see there. And then just bunged the other ones through it. So we got a couple of grand for those. And then if we bring up the hood... Guessing we can just unload them there. No. What a small trigger, isn't it? I thought it would be bigger. That's what she said. Right, in fact, let's have a butcher's where the trigger is. There we go. Get rid of that, sorry. Right, unload the way. There we go. All in. Get in. So, oh, that was the spuds as well. So, yes, the money is looking pretty darn good. Now, you know what I'm like. You know what I'm like. There's 2 contracts available. I've accepted one of them. And I'm going to accept the other one. Now, what do I want to do with this? I want to send this back to the cow farm. There we go. That can go back to there. Oh, reset the trailer. There we go. And then we will rescue the truck. And that can also go back to the... go back to the silo, actually. That'd make things a touch easier. So, first job is a cultivating contract in field 13, which will pay us about 10 grand. Obviously, borrowed the equipment. Don't worry about slowing down, will you? Thank you, that drives like me. He drives like me, he does. So, the other one. Field 16. And sugar beet. 50 grand. Really, once we've kind of finished, and the sugar beets might well come in handy. So, I think I'm going to do it, but what I want to do first is get to field 16 so we can get the equipment delivered there. I'm probably not going to... I'm trying to think ahead now. We're going to finish selling the spuds, sell the corn, and this will be running away in the background. I might do the sugar beet one off camera, or do the majority of it, shall we say, blame on that, and then we can crack on getting through to spring, where we'll be spending loads of money, building our sheep pastures, and yeah, getting the sheep, getting the hay done, all that good stuff. So I'm going to shoot to field 16, get the stuff delivered, get the contract accepted, and yeah, we'll catch back in a little minute once we are probably selling the corn, I think. What I might do is we'll get the corn sold because it's about £900 at the minute, which is only £9 less than best price. So we might sell the corn. I think I'll then tweak the auto drive course so it works better with the potatoes and the bunker, and then that can just run away then, looping around, hopefully. So yes, we'll let this run away in the background, and I'll see you when we sell the first load of corn. So I'd just like to make clear, if this crashes, it is not me driving, it is auto drive, but no, it is fine. So first load of corn, and if it would like to pick up speed, come on. Right then, how much are we going to get for this? Answers on a postcard. Will we make 300 grand? Yes, we will. 310? 315? Get in, baby. 54. 50. Let's call that 54. Lovely. That, I don't know why I'm pressing the accelerator pedal. It will clear off and do it on its own. We've got the cultivation underway, and the Tiger 6S, 6XL, 6S. I don't know what we've got. We've got a roper. We've got the truck, and quite amusingly, the game's gone, you didn't want a green truck earlier? Well, you can have one now. So yeah, lovely. Sort of, I don't even know what colour you'd call it. Mint? Don't know. It's not even like a pea green, is it? So, enough absolute gibberish. Yes, I'll see you when the next load of corn is sold, and then we're going to call it a day, because I've got a feeling that this one has gone on for quite some time. Well, that was me driving that one. And aren't I good? Not crashing. Right, last load of... well, I'll say last big trail load of corn. We've got the... not a John Deere. It's a New Holland on its way down with the trailer with the remaining 8,000 something litres. Go to the 54 grand. There we go. Get around there. And we will just wait for the New Holland as it makes its magical appearance up the lane. And then we can take a bit of a check on how much we've made. Because we should see that from sold products, shouldn't we? So that's cool. Obviously, we're going to have the... how much are we going to have? Let's discuss. So we'll have 10,000... Why doesn't it tell you? Hold on. There is a figure. There we go. One. I thought it would tell you. Okay, maybe not. Whatever. What was I doing? What was I trying to think of? So yeah, we're going to be 10 grand from that. And then there'll be... Well, it says we've got to deliver 1 million litres, so it reckons 18 grand. So we'll see. But we borrowed the equipment, so it'll be 50 grand, whatever. There we go. That's tipping. Tipping. Another 7,500. So, if we go into... I can never find it. No. Where is it? Point it out. There. So... sold bales 42 grand. Which is ridiculous. What I didn't think it was going to be that much. 160,000. Feels more than that. Oh, we split it over 2 months, didn't we? Stupid boy Pike. So yeah, lots of money. I'm not going to even add that up. 200, 340 something thousand, which is about right, I think. But yeah, all good. Very bitty, I'm sorry, but it was one of those episodes that needed to happen. I'm going to crack on, sell some more potatoes. We're going to do the sugar beet harvest. We're going to finish the cultivating, and then we can move on into a new year, and we can start spending some of the cash we've made. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave a like, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.